Get ready for the big screen. Literally. The Xperia XA1 Ultra is one of Sony's newest mid-rangers and the XA1's bigger brother. It's certainly a great conversation starter. Thank you. And it works great as a serving tray, but how does it stack up as a phone? I'm Angie for GSMArena, and this is the Xperia XA1 Ultra. In any case, we can't help but begin with its massive stunner of a screen. At 6 inches, few phones can compete with its screen size. It's a Full HD resolution panel with 367 ppi, which is perfectly adequate for its class. Remarkably, it has excellent contrast that outperforms Sony's current flagships. It's very bright at its maximum setting, and it has great outdoor visibility. While the display has relatively accurate colors, the whites are slightly tinted towards blue. Even with that minor issue, however, it's really hard to dislike it. The XA1 Ultra has amazing build quality, impressively thin side bezels, and with its aluminum sides, it could easily be mistaken for a flagship. The matte back means it doesn't slip when you're holding it either. The XA1 Ultra is so large, it's almost a tablet instead of a phone. It definitely takes some getting used to, unless you're LeBron James. As far as ports go, it's got a 3.5mm jack and a USB-C port. The card slot fits one microSD card and one SIM card, but just like any other Xperia, the XA1 Ultra restarts when you open it. There's no fingerprint sensor, but you have the option of using face detection instead. There are also no stereo speakers here, but the XA1 Ultra can definitely make some noise, and it's louder than the majority of phones. It's not just from its speaker, the sound with headphones is really loud and super clear too. Just like on the XA1, the MediaTek chip performs better than expected. However, since the Ultra has a Full HD display as opposed to 720p, its GPU sometimes comes a little short. That said, the phone is a solid mid-range performer and the chip allows for good battery life, despite a relatively small battery for its size. The XA1 Ultra sports Nougat 7 with Sony's usual customizations. Their theme options are great, and we're really loving their intuitive album, video, and music apps. The phone also has a Stamina-branded battery saving mode, which is useful when you desperately need to extend your battery life. Since using the phone one-handed is a struggle, you can activate a one-handed mode in settings. Swipe up from one of the bottom corners to activate it. It takes a little getting used to, and the phone is snappier when it's full-sized, but it's good for situations where you really can't use both hands. The primary camera captures detailed shots with a good dynamic range and a reasonable amount of noise. We noticed a bit of barrel distortion, which we hope Sony will fix with an update. The HDR mode brings back details in the shadows and prevents highlights from clipping, but there's less detail in the HDR images and colors were often oversaturated. Sadly, the video is lackluster. In contrast to the sharp photos, the XA1 Ultra produces soft video that lacks detail. Even the good colors and contrast can't save it. The selfie camera is one of the key features of the Xperia XA1 Ultra. It's got optical image stabilization and a front-facing flash. The selfies are detailed with accurate colors and great dynamic range for a front cam. The OIS helps prevent blur in low-light conditions, so it's definitely a good thing to have. But we're less impressed with photos taken with the flash on. The Xperia XA1 Ultra performed respectably in all of our battery and display tests, and its design is way above what its price suggests. So overall, it's a great mid-ranger, and certainly a phone like few others. If you are in the market for a large-screen phone with selfie chops to match it, this one definitely deserves a look. Thanks for watching, and check out our review at gsmarena.com.